be so hot down here, I think.
Speaking of hot,
We can just.
we're still hot in Cleveland. But we're not in
hot in
Cleveland.
Cleveland fans. Branded fans.
We do.
Welcome to our first season,
Episode 2.
of Still
2,
Hot in
yes.
Cleveland.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm your host, Todd Milliner, executive producer of Hot in Cleveland. And as always,
I'm Valerie Bertinelli. I
our
played
hostess
Melanie.
with the mostest. She's behind Valerie's place. It's your place.
Look at that. No
And
ads.
As a reminder to all of you subscribers, don't forget to stick around. It's special for the members.
Still steamy.
Still steamy
So
segment.
if you are a VIP or a preferred member, you get the extra 10 minutes or more, depending on how long we go, of extra stuff that nobody else gets.
Which
You
is going to be
can't
some games involving
Oh
you.
my God!
Yes.
What?
It's
She's
not hard
such a good
games.
game player.
It's not a hard game.
No,
terrible.
No,
That's
it's
not true.
It's like stuff about you.
It's sports. I'm
Anyway,
quite
we
good
still
at.
haven't introduced
Let's
our fabulous
But I've got a
flipping
whole
guest.
thing.
Okay, go ahead,
Our
please.
guest today is the extremely special ham steak. You know her as Joy from the show. We have to explain that. You heard that.
Yeah, well, I think they'll probably put it in there
Yes.
somewhere. I called her Gamine.
We should have a picture of that
the
ham
gammon
steak.
steak.
But no, but also like I'm thinking of a beautiful dancer, Gamine.
You know her from
You know what I mean.
as Joy from our show. How well do you remember the show? Did you watch the episodes that I asked
I did.
to cover for
Yes,
this?
I did. But my
Did you remember them like really well before?
I didn't remember them very well at all because I don't remember. I'm
You've done some shows.
Me
You've
either.
also done several hundred. Both of you have done several hundred.
Yeah.
I don't
episodes.
work anywhere near as much as Jane and Wendy do at all.
I think you work as much. You just all do different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the different things you're doing is writing a book.
Yes.
And that book is available for pre-sale on Amazon. Can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Not just Amazon, but anywhere that you can like to buy your
yes.
books in pre-sale. You
And-
can buy them at a local
Barnes and
bookstore.
Noble?
Barnes,
That's
Barnes
so
and Noble
sweet.
is fabulous. Everywhere that you like to buy your books, go pre-buy this, pre-order.
Pre-order.
Yeah, it's called Daphne and Me.
Daphne and Me.
My Life on Frasier and a bit more.
And who's your co-writer?
I wrote it with my daughter.
Aw.
Busy.
Yes.
Busy.
Busy as she's known to us, but Isabella. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It really was. I don't know how you do it, honestly.
I have help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think you writing it with your daughter, and I adore her, and she's a brilliant actress as well. She's just a really smart cookie because look at her parents. But she's also her own person,
Yes,
and
she
I
very
love
much
that
is.
about her.
She very much is.
But I love that you did that. It's an intense thing to do, write a book.
Oh, God,
And to do
yeah.
it with your daughter, I bet that your relationship evolved and developed.
It did. I mean,
You've always been close.
We've always been close. And I think there's a thing about the mother and daughter relationship where you see yourself in your mother. You see the things you don't like about yourself in your mother. And that sort of came to a head, And
Was it like therapy then?
it was in a way, but she had me reveal things to her that she never knew, things about her birth and how I met her dad and all those things.
Because you were on Frasier the whole time you were pregnant.
Yeah, with both kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Finn too.
We were talking about. Do you remember this? I don't know how much you watched Frasier. I'm sure you watched it.
Oh
but
my
I
God, yes.
watched it. And so when you were pregnant, the way that they covered.
I've
weight
known
gain-
Jane for like 30 years.
We've known each other way
Well,
before
but wait-
Frasier.
Yeah, I knew her before she got Frasier.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talk about that somewhere in here.
Okay.
But
I'm
your
just
book,
saying.
when does it come out?
It comes out in October. I'm not sure of the exact date, but it's October.
Well,
yeah.
we'll put the exact date on
Yes,
here.
and you can find
When
out
you
when
think-
you pre-order.
Yeah.
We can find it. And if you're a member of Valerie's Place, a preferred member, maybe Jane will read to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Is that something we can-
Maybe we'll have Jane on the book in the book
Yeah.
group in October and
Yeah.
November. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what we should do.
But it's
And busy.
It's my life on Frasier and a bit more.
Yeah.
You've had a big, full life.
Yeah.
Do you talk about your personal life at all?
Oh yeah, I do. Because a lot of my life happened on Frasier. I met my husband. I had
How many
my
years?
Kids. We'll have been married 30 years.
Oh my
this
God.
year. Yeah.
And didn't you meet Marshall
At the Christmas party.
for Frasier?
It was for Frasier and the sister show Wings, and Marshall
Oh,
was
yeah.
a Paramount executive on the Wings show, and we all.
I loved that show.
Oh my God, and we're going to talk about Tim Daly at some
Oh
point
my
with
God,
you.
yes.
Yeah.
So we always had combined
Yeah.
Christmas parties at the Hollywood Athletic Club, and I met him and I locked eyes with him immediately, and that was it. It really was. I mean, I went off to England the next day for Christmas, but came back and literally about 2 weeks after we'd started seeing each other, we moved in together.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 30 years later.
30 years later.
And
yeah.
how long did Frasier go?
11 years. 11 years, yeah.
Wow.
Long time.
That's
So
a big chunk of your life.
So a big chunk of my life happened on that show. And so we sort of cover that. We cover stories from the show. There are lots of funny stories. And the hard thing was finding the voice for it, to make it sort of unique. And my daughter found that voice. It's very self-deprecating.
That's you. She knows her mother.
She does.
Literally, Jane is that woman who obviously is stunning and gorgeous. Best hair in the business, best legs in the business.
Oh, yes.
But what that doesn't even, it still doesn't discount her unique and perfectly dry wit timing with a line. Like the way that Joy could let go of a line, especially a barb towards Elka.
Does anyone else smell pot? What are you, a cop?
No.
Then what's it to you?
I know that your big joy in life, while we were shooting Hot in Cleveland, was seeing how many times we could make Betty laugh.
Oh, wasn't that everybody's joy? Was and telling her sort of off-color jokes
Yes.
every now and again that she loved, you know. But I think the one time I made her laugh when we were in Cleveland actually, and somebody asked me where I was from, and I said Muffin on Poot, and she lost it. She lost it.
She talked about that forever.
Yeah, she just lost it. Muffin on Poot.
Before we get into the show, I want to. You were very famously on Seinfeld.
Yes, yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Did you watch that
Yes,
episode?
yes.
Well, how was that experience?
It was incredible. I mean, I was cast as, I just went in and auditioned, and I was cast as Marla the Virgin. Yeah. And it was sort of unbelievable because the first episode was, I was his closet, I was designing his closet and organizing it for him, and we started to date. Then they said, we're going to keep you for the second episode. And I said, oh, great, what's it about? Well, when they told me, I thought they were pulling my leg, you know. They said, it's about masturbation, and there's going to be a contest, and Jerry's dating a virgin, and John F. Kennedy Jr. is working out at Elaine's gym, and, you know, and there's some naked woman that Kramer was, you know, photographing or something, I don't know. But I just thought they were pulling my leg, and it became one of their famous
Classic
episodes.
Yeah.
But it's funny because that's the thing. When I go to New York, that's the thing they recognize me
I bet.
most for.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I got there. Oh, look, it's the Virgin.
That is
Not
so
anymore.
funny.
Yeah. But
Okay.
they were great. They were Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I just think she's
brilliant.
so incredible.
Yeah, she's
It's
brilliant.
funny.
Yeah.
I still talk to Jason Alexander periodically.
He's a good guy.
Really good guy.
Oh, he's a really good guy. But he says, I started your career for you. It's just always. He always teases me.
And wait, so what's the timeline of that?
I mean, I think it was right before Frasier.
Yeah, right.
I'd done a pilot for NBC that year because I got Frasier in a really weird way. I mean, normally you have to like jump through hoops.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of offers on the table for another pilot and Nurses, that show Nurses. They
I
were
remember that
replacing
show.
some.
Because I don't know if people know this, but when you get a pilot, or when when you're up for a pilot, I mean, people listening don't know, you have to test at the studio, you test at the network, you have a bunch of people that are weighing in, and
It's
but
at
so you
least
said that
4 or
wasn't-
5 goes that you have to. I know
Yeah.
it took me 4 times before I got one date at a time.
Yeah.
I
And
got my 4th.
How did you get?
So I was told later, I'll tell you later this thing, but I knew, my agent said to me, there's some interest in you for this spin-off from Cheers, and I loved Cheers, and I was like, well, I'm not taking these 2 shows, I want to read for that. So it was sort of rushed because they said, well, you have to see her now if you're interested, because she's got these 2 other offers. So I went in, I read for the producers. Cynthia Nixon was in the room. She went in before me.
Wow.
I went in and read for the producers. They said, hold on a second, could you just wait outside? And I went outside.
That's always good news.
And I didn't know, you know me, I was like, oh. And then they said, then Jeff Greenberg, the casting director, came out and he said, would you be able to come in tomorrow to read with Kelsey? And I was like, oh, let me check my calendar. I was like with my own parade. So the next day I went in, and I remember I was sitting on the Grub Street, the production company steps outside, and this red Corvette came flying in, and out jumped, this Beach Boy looking guy, and oh my God, it's Kelsey Grammer, looking nothing like Frasier, flip-flops, the whole thing. And he marched in, and they called me in, and we were about to go in the room to read with the producers and everyone, and Kelsey went, no, told the producer to stay outside. Yeah, because he didn't want an English girl. He thought it would be Nanny and the Professor. So he didn't want their influence. Yeah. So I went in, I read with him. We read the Daphne's big scene with Jeff Greenberg playing Martin and Kelsey and I. He said, great, can you just wait outside? And he called the boys in, and I was sitting outside, and then Kelsey came out, ran off, jumped back in his Corvette, and they called me back into the room, and they said, well, welcome to the show.
Wow, what a great story.
It was extraordinary, yeah. And everybody on the show came to it in a unique way like that.
Well, what about our show?
Yes.
This episode, Who's Your Mama? Do you remember this? This
is where you found an actor.
Oh my gosh. Well, the funniest, I don't know if you remember, everybody rewatched this before listening to this, I'm sure. Everybody in our audience. Mm-hmm. But one of the pieces of the
what season is it from in the episode?
Season 1. It's 102.
It's the second
episode. Second one. Oh, it's after the pilot.
Right after the pilot.
Wow. It was that quick?
Yeah. And Jane, I don't know if you just watched it. So Jane thinks she may be dating her son.
Yeah. Yes. When Joy was a teenager, she got pregnant.
I'm not surprised.
And now she thinks she might be dating her son.
Still not surprised. You sleeping with her? No.
And so, of course, in every farce episode of Hot in Cleveland, which is about 3/4 of our episodes of Hot in Cleveland, she goes about trying to get his DNA. But did you know, I don't know if you knew this about that actor, David Gentoli? He was the lead of Grimm for us.
Yes.
Did you know that? And when he came in for Grimm, and we're talking about weird casting stories, he came in and I said, no, he's a half-hour actor. He's a comedy actor.
Oh, you're one of those producers.
Yeah, we still
no imagination.
No.
We still saw him, and obviously I was convinced.
Yes.
But it was funny because immediately I said, well, I just worked with him like a week ago when Jane's trying to pull hair out of his head. And we booked it, and he was number 1 on the call sheet for a drama for 130 episodes.
Yeah.
So back to our episode.
Yes.
So it was the second episode.
Second episode.
In the entire series. First of all, do you remember filming that episode? Do you remember?
I remember snippets of it.
Yeah.
Because what I remember was, I asked Andy, I think directed that one.
Yeah.
And I said, please, can I wear a diaper on my head at the end? Because he'd said the little boy wore a diaper. And
yes.
So I thought, and I remember that.
Yeah, do you remember, because we just started.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we just had our pilot.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, because this idea that Spurn Joy need to have a child in her life, and it was such a great thing for the character. When I looked at the show, you realized that my need for love and to have something to love or to love someone and someone to love, and I think we all had that in certain ways, but
it really grounded your character and gave her an honest thing to then bounce off that to be able to do your comedy.
Yeah. And I was a little afraid of it at first, but it really sort of helped define that longing in this woman to be a mother, or just to be loved and have something to love.
And that was all the way through.
Yeah.
Because Joy gave up a child.
Yes. And
adoption.
So give one up, get one back, as Wendy says,
Well, I mean, as I was rewatching, I don't know if you remember, was it you that said, it's one of the episodes I've rewatched so many, but that when Wendy said, well, my 2 children, and somebody says you have 3.
Yeah, you have 3.
So there's a very different...
And you see the look on Wendy's face, she's like...
Counting?
She's trying to figure out which
one is she forgetting?
Yeah, which one?
The only thing I remember about that episode is I had to come in the front door to make my entrance into the second episode, and I had to say, I just went and got the mail or something like that, and someone said, hiya, to me.
Yes.
And I just came in
Hiya.
so perky.
Morning. How'd everyone sleep? Me? Rock. And what a beautiful Ohio morning. Birds are chirping, people are smiling. Someone actually said hiya to me. With the ya.
Who put a quarter in that one?
Oh God, here we go.
And in the episode, you know, you've settled into
Easily.
into Cleveland.
Oh,
You're in your element. And Wendy and I are still cautious about the whole thing. But
I'm just being, shucks, hiya, girl.
Do you remember, not just
Sweet.
the episode, but do you remember when you guys started? Like, were you guys, was there chemistry right away?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Immediately.
Because we can see it, but I don't know how you felt.
Oh gosh, it's you feel it. You know, I've done many failed pilots, but
I'm probably doing one now.
and I probably am. Yes, but it's like doing a pilot. Sounds like I'm in another profession, though, doesn't it?
It's
Doing
for
a
those who
pilot.
don't know, right?
But you know immediately, I think.
Yeah.
Like on the Frasier table read, the pilot episode, I mean, it was just electric.
Yeah.
And I felt that about Hot in Cleveland. It was so exciting. When you feel that.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little read-through at Michael Lembeck's house, just you, me, and
That's
Wendy.
right, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you guys
Right,
doing
he doesn't
that.
live far from you out there. Yeah, that was,
Just
that
the-
was great.
just
And
the
we all,
three
and
girls.
you, me, and Wendy met for lunch down in
Tradenoy,
Malibu.
yeah.
I love Tradenoy. That was fun.
Yeah.
Those 5 years, doing 6 seasons in 5 years, were the best.
It really was. It was so life affirming, and we were all so grateful to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I think that also came from Betty, from Betty's example.
And she wasn't a series regular at first.
She said that for 5 years.
She said that. But it really was such a joyful thing to do.
And it wasn't just because there were no divas actor-wise. I mean, we got some guest stars that might have been like, nah, they won't be back.
Yeah.
But very rarely. But all the writers, all the producers, sans one.
Yeah.
But, no,
Wait a second.
love you. But no, everybody working on that stage 19 really wanted to be there.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah. But, okay, so casting, though, we talked to Wendy about this a little bit. You were first. Do you know that?
No, was I?
Yes.
Is this the truth now?
This is the truth.
this the
truth? Because
everybody, I lied to everybody.
okay.
Because
Except Jane.
Except Jane. Well, Jane was in first, but I told everybody that everybody was in.
Like, I heard that you and Wendy and Betty were in. Do you want to be a part of this? I'm like, yeah.
I heard that you and Wendy were in. And do I want you?
That's what producers do.
Very clever.
But what you don't know is that we would have all been there anyway on the strength of the script.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, you were first.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and
extraordinary.
Everybody, you know, like it was unanimous. I mean, there were so many versions of our cast, but when we finally got down to it, everybody was unanimous. There was never any, you think it's Jane or do you think it's Faith Ford or because Faith Ford was on an early list.
Faith would have been great, but
she
Faith would
would.
have been perfect for Melanie. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten the part if Faith got
That's
the part,
true.
but Faith would have been amazing.
I think they got there right, Melanie.
If someone told you while filming episode 102 that you'd still be talking about the show 15 years later, what would you have said?
I'd have said, absolutely, we
Yeah.
will. Because, I mean, people still come up to me now, and it's that they love the show. Somebody once said to me, you remember we did that clip show that was all the flubs and us laughing, which we did. Somebody said to me, God, I just want to sit on that couch with you girls and laugh. It was such a warm, it's just such a warm, lovely show. There's something so nostalgic about it. When we were doing it, we felt that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just liked, I mean, you immediately fell in love with all four of the characters. Immediately. Even Elka, well, mainly because it's Betty White playing her, but Elka with all of her brassiness and brazen, I mean, she was just, you wanted her to say something cutting to any of them, and you loved it.
You know what it is? It's that the characters were so well defined from the pilot.
Yeah.
And that's
Four completely different women.
four completely different
Yeah.
women, but they were so well defined immediately.
Yeah.
This is the gorgeous, fun, gullible, sweet, lovable
Gullible
Melanie,
would be the
you
main
know,
thing I would
the-
talk about, Melanie.
You know, the cynical,
Yeah.
dried up old Droy, and
You sound like Elka now.
yes, that's Elka describing her, and you know the sort of narcissistic actress, and it was just
played by someone who couldn't be less narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's okay. So this drives us into Joy's storyline. So she acts like she's a sensible one, but why do you think that character kept losing her mind when it came around to romance? Next question.
No, I think it's
No,
a
no,
lack.
I'm-
No, I think it's a. I think it's self-sabotaging. You know.
Doesn't think she deserves it.
Yeah, and also it's the way you go into things. Well, let's see what's going to happen with this one then, you know, and this is so great, and my life, you know. She was very cynical about life and herself, and yeah,
She's very British.
very British, yes. But that you know, going into something already waiting for it to fail was Joy.
Yeah.
You
Is
know.
there any of that in you? Or did you really just did you know, we talk about actors who always
That's
seem the
interesting
same, but
because she
yeah.
doesn't.
is there anything in
She doesn't walk around Eeyore-ish.
yeah.
But I mean, you're more
But there is that-
pragmatic. You're very pragmatic.
Yeah, there is that British thing, though. Well, you know, we'll just do the best we can, and if they don't like it, you know.
Yeah.
Carry on. I always think I'm going to be fired for every
That's an
job,
actor's
but
life.
That's an actor's
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
And you just never think you're good enough, and you know, you always think, I could have done that so much. You know, we're very hard on ourselves, but
Yeah.
isn't that because we always have to look at ourselves? You know, we're always.
Yeah.
It's not you, but somehow it is. You know, there's a part of you in every character you play.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah.
You know.
There can't not be.
Yeah. So it's a very tricky thing to do.
You have to be very self-aware to a certain degree so that you can do your job to the best of your ability, to the best of the scripts. You know, you want to really do the script its honor that it deserves.
Yeah.
But I think you need to be self-aware to a point, and then at a certain point you have to let it go.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, it's this weird thing of, you got to focus. What are you doing? How are you doing it correctly? Okay, where are you making the mistakes? Okay, adjust that. And then you have to just go, okay, let it go.
Yeah.
And then you're exhausted.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah.
It is. It can be exhausting.
But it's the best job in the world.
It is,
There's something so incredibly fulfilling and creative. The creativity about it, I can't get enough of.
Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me. It's been a year since I've actually acted in a movie, and that entire 18 days I was scared shitless, but I couldn't wait to get to set.
Yeah,
to
it's
see what
just-
I got to do and how I could accomplish it.
Yeah, I was talking to Marshall about it. I said, you're just anxious all the time.
All the time.
All the time. You're just completely
It
anxious,
really
you know.
is. This is whole town. It's just everybody that moves
Exactly.
here. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think I've found a place, and it probably because I'm old as shit, where I've gotten to a point where the anxiety isn't. I mean, there's always going to be performance anxiety, but because there's so many people depending on you to follow through on what you've promised them.
Yeah.
But there's still that thing. Like now, at this point, I'm like, you can do this, Valerie. Just shut up and do your fucking job. And then there's another point where you just have to let it go and trust that you've been doing this long enough that your instincts and the work that you've put into it will take over.
Well, it's like acting itself. You do all the homework, you do this, but you can't go in with the homework. You have to just think that it's in there and let it go.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You know?
Thank
One
you.
thing that I noticed watching this episode, they started in the pilot, the Joy Elka.
Yeah.
And
No,
it was
I love
because
The
and it was
rivalry.
because of Jane and Betty.
Well, that's what I want
I
to
thi-
know.
yes.
Because it and then it's in this episode where she really starts digging into you, and then that starts going back and forth,
Yeah.
and it goes back and forth for 6 seasons. But did you notice the beginning of that? Did that happen organically in the pilot, and then just keep going? Did the writers write to that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was one line in the pilot was,
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. You know.
Which is like, who says that?
What have I done? You know, but it that built, and
Yeah.
it got to the point where, you know, it was so good that even when something was said and you knew, Betty didn't even have a line. She would just turn and look at me.
Yeah.
And it
It's
was
so
funny,
true.
you know, and that's great. That's
so
when you
true.
get to that point
Yeah.
where the audience is ahead of you, when she doesn't
Oh.
have to say anything, just look at me.
You cut to her in her little chair in the kitchen,
Yep.
in any episode, and the look on her face, and it was usually you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think won the battle between you and Joy and Elka? Like, if you looked at the entirety of it, or do you think you came together?
Well,
you know,
she ended up being my mother-in-law.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think she won the battle.
Yeah.
You know, the mother-in-law. But I think there was affection between
Oh,
the two.
huge amount.
affection.
Yeah, the affection that Betty felt for you shone through
Yeah.
with Elka.
So, as you know, Jane,
No, I don't.
one of the great things about Valerie's Place, if you remember, I'm sure you can
I'll
be
give
a
you a
member
family
for free.
discount.
You
Oh,
can
a
be
family discount.
You can be a member for free, but if you are a preferred member, you get all kinds of great perks. You can call in and leave a voicemail. And you know what we had on the surprise voicemail we had on the first episode with Wendy and Doug Herzog was Huey from Montana called in.
Huey Lewis.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
and
wow.
He had a question, and he said, but he did say he didn't want to be on any other podcast other than the one we're hosting.
He's so sweet.
Unless Wendy Malick had a podcast.
Yeah. He loves him some Wendy.
He does. They had a special thing.
They
those two,
did.
didn't they?
So before we go to the voicemail, though, Valerie, do you want to say how that works?
Yes. So if you are a preferred or VIP member, go ahead and sign up if you're not. And what will happen is you'll get an email and you will get a special number that you can call in, and then your voice gets to be on our podcast and we get to talk to you. So please do that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And so I got one. I'm going to try this.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it's going to.
Hi, this is Mindy Carson. I'm calling from Connecticut. And my question is, what was it like on set when you had the Mary Tyler Moore cast on? And especially since with the news of Valerie Harper's brain cancer at that time. Just wondering what that week was like for you guys. Anyhow, thank you for all you do, and I'm enjoying your podcast and everything. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I mean, that was crazy.
That
Do you remember
was.
the press?
Was.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, TV Land went crazy for that episode.
Katie Couric came and did interviews with everybody.
She did.
Yes, I remember.
Oh God, see, my
Yes, she
brain is
did.
fried. I was just mesmerized by those women. you
Oh,
know.
my
I
God.
mean, it was just
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Cloris.
Cloris was a bit of a handful, to say the least.
so
but what
bad.
was so extraordinary was Valerie, who had just received this
Yeah.
devastating
Yeah,
diagnosis. You wouldn't have known.
No.
She didn't talk about it. She was taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
She was. Did
She
you
was
notice
taking
that?
care.
Yes, she was-
Cloris, you okay?
Mary, how are you doing right
Mary,
now?
You
Yeah.
know, she was taking care of everybody.
She was.
Yeah.
An extraordinary human being.
Yeah.
Really.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
cool.
when you guys found out that we were doing that reunion, was that, I mean, does that even make you nervous with
Oh God.
Yeah.
in the cast?
And that
Plus
wa-
excited.
Excited, but
Yeah.
that was that where you just never left the set. We
Yeah.
never left the set.
Right.
We were just like mesmerized by
Yeah.
these women, and they all had assistants, and it was.
Yeah.
And wasn't Jesse Tyler Ferguson on the show? He
Was he on that one?
Yeah, he was on that one because he came up to me and he said, "I need a handler."
That's so funny.
They all
It's
have their assistants
I
with
went and met Mary that morning. I never did that with anybody, but I thought Mary
Mary
I gotta
Tyler
go meet
Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
And she was so lovely.
Oh,
The
lovely.
sweetest.
I have a memory of sitting in the makeup room when it was just the two of us, and we were sitting there, and I had this little pair of sneakers on, they're Ben Simon, these little French sneakers, and she was like, "Oh, those shoes are so nice. What are those?" And we just started having this conversation about shoes, and then I sort of caught my breath. I'm sitting here talking to Mary Tyler Moore, and we're talking about shoes. You know, it was just. But she was so lovely. There was a soulful quality to her, like an almost wounded, delicacy to her. That
But a strength as well.
Yeah.
It's a weird
I
dichotomy.
know, but there was something just so soulful about her that just cut me right through.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was
a lot
always
of
a
heroes.
party, wasn't it?
It was
a
always.
party. We have
yeah.
a second voicemail. Okay, right? Okay. Let's see.
Hi, Val. It's Constance from Arkansas. And I didn't have a question this time. I just want to talk about one of my favorite episodes. Season 1, episode 7. Especially, I think it's the scene where your husband comes back into town and then y'all are thinking about getting back together. But the best part of the episode was when you get to the airport and you just cuss them out and all the beeps and that were going on in the background with the person trying to go through security.
You are the biggest. You cheated on me while we were married, and then you used me to cheat on your fiance because you don't know what you want. You are a selfish who doesn't think about anybody else but himself. So you know what? You can just go yourself.
Really saw that going another way.
Hilarious. I still
Yeah.
laugh at it till this day. Anyways, thank you.
I do love that episode.
Oh my
That's the
gosh.
big difference between me and Melanie. Like Melanie tries not to swear. She's puppy tails.
Yeah.
But Valerie
you
will
let
say,
it rip.
I'll let it
You
roar.
let it
That was
Yeah.
such
Yeah.
a fun episode. Gosh, that went really quickly. I hope you'll come back.
No, I'm not coming back.
But we have more. We still get some time.
Yes,
we have time
we
to
are
chat
still
with Jane,
steamy.
including a fun game.
Okay.
I know you're.
I'm not good at
The
games.
look I'm getting.
I'm not good at games.
It's in the still steamy segment of our podcast, our vodcast,
Vodka is
Vodka.
involved.
video podcast.
Oh, I thought there was
You got
vodka.
excited for a
I was
minute.
like, vodka? There's going to be vodka. I could do that.
By the way, we started doing these later in the day. Well, the first one we did in the morning. But we were going to do Wine Down. Is that what it's called? In one of the episodes coming up. And so we were going to drink wine. But she doesn't drink anymore.
That doesn't mean other people
I
can't
know.
drink.
So if in one of our episodes you want to have a glass of wine.
Oh gosh, I've got to drive.
I know.
And I'll be,
Never
my nose
I
will be on the
know.
table.
I know.
Literally, she can't even drink an entire martini. I've seen her. I mean,
Fall asleep.
she's like,
All right.
I mean,
well, we won't do that. We'll have water. And we'll also do more in the still steamy segment.
you don't have to be a preferred or a VIP. Still Steamy is available for all members of Valerie Place, $2 and up. The only people that will not be able to see the Still Steamy are the people that go and see us on YouTube or Spotify, where you can also find this podcast. But you can't find Still Steamy. Hi, welcome to Valerie's Place. Come on in. I like to think that while this is my house, Valerie's Place is our home. It's a destination hub. We can share lifestyle, cooking, fashion. What I really want to do is share stories. I want to build this place together with all of you. You can sign up today, go to valeriesplace.com, find out which tier you want. They start at $2. The first week is free, and then come on in.